Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. It's another Monday, another start to a week of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL 334 begins in earnest on a night when the Intercontinental Championship will be defended for the fifth and final time by Kid Canada. We see the man he could face.
The following all-title contest will for one fall. Introducing first, coming in with the ring, from the laboratory, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku. Representing the All-Test is the reigning Animated Wrestling League, Grand Champion, Jigoku.
If Jigoku destroys stablemate Project Tetsu does not defeat Kid Canada on main event Friday, it will be Kid Canada cashing in the Intercontinental Championship against that creature right there. And so, in order to keep the rest of the augments busy for the night, or for the week I should say, we're bringing out the stable versus stable war.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from New York City, New York, is the leader of Sekai-gun, the heiress of American Dream, Hassan!
A triple crown champion, former AWL Grand Champion, former AWL World Tag Team Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, the original Intercontinental Champion of the Animated Wrestling League, as a matter of fact. He lacks only the New Year's Tournament Championship to be considered a Grand Slam champion, and he is almost certain to make it into the tournament this January. The leader of Sekai-gun versus, undisputably, the leader of the Augments. With title implications on the line. Call for the bell, Tachi-ai, kick to the midsection. Does not take the champion off his feet. Irish whip off of the ropes, and down, almost a Judas effect. Down goes the former AWL Grand Champion, Hassan. But and he takes the champion off his feet himself. Now going for the legs, that's smart. Everyone's the same size when they're flat on their back. And because of those wrestling tights, we do not know exactly how much of Jigoku Destroy's legs are made of metal. So there may be considerable fleshy bits in there. And that's always the best strategy when you're fighting a cyborg. Aim for the fleshy bits. I say it every time. Coming up a little later tonight, later this week, saying tonight. Later this week, El Hijo del Magiku of Sekai-gun will face the Dean of the Active Augments, Project Tetsu. We're going to have the Flying Yukis set for action. And over in the Joshi division, we're going to have a three-way reshuffle match between UK Gen 2, the Queens of Wrestling, and the Augments. The winner of that group will face Tiger and Bunny for the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship at the Tag Matsuri next week. We already know the World's Tag Team titles will be defended for the first time in a gauntlet match at that show. And of course, main event Friday, Kid Canada defends the Intercontinental Championship for the fifth and final time against the originally Australian Project Z, the modern-day Frankenstein of Dr. Jigoku's Augments and the Mad Scientist. Dr. Jigoku watching on as his monster gets a brief cover, but not even a 2 count there, 2 minutes into the match. Going behind German, will he do the one? No, he's going to try to go for the full hat trick. Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. It has worked for Hakaisha. It has worked for H03, and it has worked for Jigoku Destroy for so many years here in the Animated Wrestling League. Leg drop across the elbow, trying to maybe break the elbow, break the arm of Hassan, or possibly just a setup for Tatsumaki. Hisatsuaza, Tatsumaki, back elbow, attempt to escape, and Hassan saves himself. And boom, paradigm shift, the original version of the paradigm shift, the 1, 2, kick out. And Hassan does not believe what is happening. If anybody could kick out of the paradigm shift, it would be Jigoku Destroy, the objectively #1 wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League. Jigoku Destroy currently sitting on a record of 115 career wins with only 50 losses, ratio plus 65. Most career wins, best win-loss ratio. Hassan, no slouch, 92 and 73, record of plus 19. More than enough to... wait a minute, the Bald Eagle Clutch! The Bald Eagle Clutch has been locked in. Hassan now on Jigoku Destroy, slip out the back. And the monster escape. Oh, headbutt! Wrist control maintained here. Now a headbutt to the shoulder. And of course that metallic half headpiece coming into play. Oh, a huge, not exactly a big, not a big back body drop, but a big front body drop. A desperation maneuver a second time by Hassan. And Jigoku Destroy's own weight, the super heavyweight, in trouble here. Thought he was going to go for, oh, might have been going for paradigm shift, but didn't get it. And Bulldog, an all-American Bulldog. From the Arab-American dream, originally from Baghdad, Iraq, immigrated to the United States as a child, now residing in Tokyo, Japan, in our Gaijin Hotel. And oh, look at that! The Argentinian backbreaker! Pretty much the only submission move I've ever seen Jigoku Destroy use, and it works! Ladies and gentlemen, a submission victory for the Augments. If that happens on Main Event Friday, we will have a new Intercontinental Champion and more power to the forces of Jigoku.
Here is the winner, Jigoku Destroy.
Tune in tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, as the second generation Luchador faces the Iron Project. Ashitamo Suzuku.